Shalom, shalom, everybody. This is Ivan, the Trinity of Water, with another preparation for Purpose television show. So, the fall is done. Fall is over. Fall is over. The fall is over, baby. So today, this is, I know I say this a lot, but I'm telling you, I live day by day like it's my last. So today, I'm telling you, this is the most serious show I've done up to date. And it's probably going to be one of the quickest. See right here, I'm holding this green water. Real water. Real water. I'm holding this water because this is going to be one of my products, my very first product, May 17th. Like I said, I'm coming out with my, I'm not sure if I'm going to have my online store, but what I'm sure of is this is going to be marketed, and it won't be in plastic. It will not be in plastic. You really shouldn't drink out of plastic, but I am. Anyway, it will be available May 17th. Now, that's half of the message of the show, but the main message is, like I say, the fall is over. So we about to put Adam, we're gonna put our atoms back in its rightful place by changing our genes, bringing our genes back to source. So just like the Bible, when it talks about Genesis, the fall of Adam, Eve, evolution. So our evolution of falling is over, baby. It's 2020, some say 2012, won't get into it. But we about to do it, baby. We about to do it. We about to put Adam back, our Adam's back in his rightful royal place with some, y'all hear me saying it all the time, with some hydro genes, baby. I got hydro genes. That's why I always got energy. That's why I can work out all day if I want to, among a lot of other things. Hydro genes, baby. So, quick, so let's get some info. Always got to get info. Like I say, I'm an ambassador for Source, and that's what I do. Find me Source, so I'm here like the lawyer, ambassador of lawyers. They give information, but they don't judge. And yes, they're not the judge, they're not the jury. They just lay out the information, and whatever the jury and the judge choose to, which is you. You judge yourself, just like I judge myself. And whatever you choose to do with the information given, that's up to you. So let's do this. So this water is going to be dragon water. That's why it's green. Dragon water. Quick lesson on water. So a lot of times people think they drink water that they hydrate. You can drink all the damn water you want out of the faucet, purified water. You are not going to be hydrated. It is the biggest misconception in training. In weight, in everything. Just say everything. It's so many people that don't know this. Now it's a little more known now, but it's still, the information still needs to be pushed. So if you watch this show, please share, if anything you share that message. If you drink just water, that does not mean that you're hydrated. You need superfoods. You need your dark green vegetables, or at least, like I said, superfoods. You need your superfoods, some fruit, and some distilled water. That's the only water that's going to get the waste out. Distilled water. And for the other 20, that's only 80% of it. But your blood needs salt water. I'm going to do a whole video about that. Your blood needs that salt water. So you need some pink Himalayan salt, some type of salt in that water as well. One getting out the waste and one cleansing the blood. So in the superfoods, that's sending the electrolytes, electric light into your body. You have a sodium potassium pump. That's in your body. That's what it is. So it pumps those electrolytes. But you have to ingest all of that in your body for it to work. So simply drinking water is not enough. In the superfoods, spirulina, chlorella, it's, and several more, chlorophyll, like I say, dark green vegetables. And that's gonna, like I said, that could be a lot. That can be a lot. You might want to, I'm not gonna tell you all what's in here, but that is what this is. So among more, it takes care of all that. So I'm gonna show you one thing that's in here. And I also, like I say, at your cell salts. Learn what they are and get your cell salts if you choose to. That's the only thing I left off. Okay, so right here. So now we have liquid chlorophyll. Right here, you see that? See the sodium and or electrolyte. Sodium, which is an electrolyte. This right here, this is like plant blood. You need this. You need this. And that's the electrolyte. So it can pump. Simply just what you call water is not enough, because what you call water, or most call water, is not real water. Now, let's go further. I'm not finished with my cakes. Like I said, I'm an ambassador for OmniSource. So let me finish my cakes. So, what's the most abundant element on the periodic table? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. What's the second? You might be thinking oxygen. No, it's actually not. It's actually helium. You know what you you pump it with fake air, and then you fly the balloons, and then the balloons, they'll put all the helium in there. Everybody know what helium is. That fake air. Because this is what Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi and a lot of other people leave out. They leave out some very key elements. So yes, you do need to take out that, all the mucus when you're hydrated, in the foods, which I will be doing a video on later, on good foods to take out all the mucus. But you also, they don't tell you the importance of exercise. Now, it does not necessarily have to be weight training, yoga, or anything like that. You could simply just walk. Walking is good, but you have to walk fast enough to break a sweat. Therefore, whatever level you're starting at, you have to walk. So if you're maybe bigger and less active, then you're not going to have to walk as fast. But you have to walk fast enough to break a sweat. What it does, have you noticed whenever you sweat how your face and your cheekbones and everything, no matter where you start, you can tell. If you look in the mirror, I guarantee it, you look in there and you can tell that from all that sweating, your cheekbones get sharper and your face look a little different. That's because you sweated out toxins. So even if you got to put on a lot of clothes and go walking, however you can get that good sweat in, that is necessary as well to get hydrogens. So you want to sweat. That's very important. And a lot of people leave that out. But back to what I was saying, the number one element on the periodic table, hydrogen. Number two is helium, fake air. So when you're doing your walking, that's where the real air comes in. You're breathing. That's why breathing is so important. The biggest thing breathing is more important than water. But people leave it out. That breath, that breathing, that's the last key aspect that activates this. So no matter how good, if you're not breathing, I'm guaranteed you're not as healthy as somebody who is. You don't have those genes that they have. Breathing, real breathing is so important. So as you're sweating out those toxins and you're doing something, as I always tell people, you go out, you breathe. And you breathe it out, you push it out. You're blowing it out as it's coming in with your mouth. If you choose to do it through your nose, you can. They say it's best to breathe through your nose. Honestly, from a lot of studies and studying on myself, even though we are different, for me, it's through the mouth. So, after you're doing and sweating out the toxins and you're doing your deep breathing that's taken for granted so much, then your water. And like I say, this right here, this water, is when I'm talking about it, God, just that right there, you shot some electrolyte in it. This water right here, you don't have to worry about going to the grocery store every week and then it's rotten. You're getting all your green vegetables that rot so quick. They putting so much stuff in it. This prevents so much trouble and time, misconceptions. It's ridiculous. And like I said, the third element on the periodic table is oxygen. Number three, this is, okay, so if hydrogen, chemical element 1, most abundant, then you have oxygen is number 3. Okay, so if it's O2, oxygen is O2, hydrogen, just one, only element with just one atom. That's what it means. So if hydrogen is 1 and oxygen is O2, why do they call it H2O? It's because it's backwards. It's filled with some helium off in gel. what this water is, this is HO2, not H2O. This water is putting our atom from where he fell, standing his ass right back up. That's what this water is doing, to returning our genes back to its original source. This is information, and half of it, like I said, a lot of great people, Sadie and others, provided, among a lot of other great things to eat, whether depending on your blood. They give you things to eat that's electric, or things to eat that's magnetic, depending on the blood. And as I always say, you need both. So I will be doing a video on that to show that. But they knew a lot of this, but they didn't explain it in that way because they know a lot of people probably couldn't get with the whole church thing, or the whole Bible thing, or it is put in these terms. But I always, as I say, do your own due diligence. If you don't agree, do your own due diligence. But I highly recommend you get some. May 17th is going to be available, that you get some of this water. HO2, dragon water. Hydrogen, baby. Hydrogen. That's why I call it hydrogen water. I'm sorry, why I call it dragon water. It's basically hydrogen water. The best you can get, the number one. So it's just like, if you choose to believe this, it's several gods out. Now, from my studies, I truly believe that. So, which one do you got? Which one you gonna serve? I know I want the most abundant one. I want the strongest everything. So, if hydrogen is the most abundant element, that's the one I want. And whether you choose to believe this or not, all elements are really just taken from one element, the hydrogen. Everything was just pulled from hydrogen. So it's fake. It's really just fake. It's not real. That's what I mean. It's not real water. Just like all musical notes was just taken off one note. All that's black. Okay, give you a little more proof. Just like all the visible light spectrum. All of it was just pulled from one thing. Black. That's why black is the inclusion of all all colors, and the exclusion of all colors. So, anyway, I'm going to end it at that. Also, no, I'm not going to end it at that. And like I said, I don't market anything. I offer it. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm offering it. I'm making it available so you can see it to see if you want it. But I don't market. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not a therapist. That's what you ever wonder why they call a therapist spiritual rapist? That's like they enter through the back door. They're trained in knowing how to do that, whether they know it or not. Some people do it, they call it game. They don't even know it. But that's what it is. Works, enter in through the back door. No, I'm coming right at the front door. I'm knocking right at your front door. If you choose to open it and let me in, that's completely up to you. So, like I said, the last part that's so good about this water, you may not know this. A lot of people, spiritual people, are into crystals. And it's a big debate on whether it works or not. But like I say, crystals are in your TV. They're everywhere. Of course it works. It's in you have crystals in your body. Now, I'm not about to get into the details. You're more than welcome to do your due diligence on that at your own, time that's convenient. But yes, crystals definitely work. Now, when you get crystals, they say, well, you have to know how to charge them. And they check it out. They will always tell you, one of the great ways is putting your own energy into it. Also putting it out into the sun. The sun. So, with this water, not only does it have everything you need to have some real water, some HO2, it's also charged for 1 hour in the sun. So it's already going to be good and charged up when it get to you. All you got to do one thing. One thing. Love.